Hello, everybody. Welcome to Arca Racing, race number 3. So, a lot of important things to go through real quick before we start this race concerning the Truck Series, the Cup Series, and the Arca Series. So, we're on race number 3 already for the Arca Series. Next week, the Arca Series is taking a week off. We have the Allstar race next week for the Cup Series. The Truck Series will be back. They've had, this is now the second week that they have had off in a row. So the Truck Series back next week for the race at Charlotte, the All-Star race at Charlotte. The following week, we will have the Coca-Cola 600 for the Cup Series, and then the race at Pocono, race number 4 for the Arca Series. And then the Truck Series will have off that week. The Truck Series then will be back for every race except for 2 with the Cup Series. So a lot of racing is about to happen here shortly in the next couple weeks. Should be a lot of fun. In the meantime, we are going to get ready for the Arca race. We do have one new driver. That is car number 9, Jeff Joes, who right now in his first lap, 16th place. He just joined, so he is in the third race. The first 4 races in the season kind of, not really calm, but not too dramatic so far. Obviously, we have this race in Pocono still. The last 4 races of the series is going to be crazy. After Pocono, we go to Martinsville. Then we go to the Roval, Talladega, and Eldora. So anything can happen at those tracks. We are probably going to see a lot of crazy racing, and the points are going to be wild. Speaking of the points leader, Destiny Borg, I don't even know where she is starting right now. She is back in 34th. She enters this race with a 36-point lead over, let's see here, hold on one second. Over Foxy Pirate, who starts 25th. Dakota Pryor, 3rd place in points after his win last week at Bristol. He starts 16th. I believe this is the final starting order, so get ready for the race. Go ahead and just skip the last few seconds. Alright, so Isaiah Williams, the 04, he starts out front. We've got the 02, that is Dale Lightning, starting 2nd. The 30 of James Weber, the 32 of Ash Britt, the 81 of Sebastian Ruiz, the 18 of Dale Cole Jr., we've got the 28 Papa Carey, the 75 Andy Rollo, the 25 of Alvin Jones. Speaking of Alvin, this next week in the Cup Series, he will be taking over full-time for his brother, Alexander Jones. Alexander will return into the Truck Series next week at Charlotte. Cannot wait to see him. It's going to be great to have him back in the series. As well as Leland Fife, the 41, he will be back in his truck next week. So they both made some speedy recoveries and can't wait to see them. Alvin going to be in the Arca and the Cup Series. The 99 of Casey Nanico starts beside Alvin. I've got the 33 of John Jackson. The 7 of Winston Parker. 52 of Robbie Bannister, starting near the top 10, so can't complain about that. The 54 of James Prepare Jr. We got the 23 Jordan Fixon, the 8 of Dakota Pryor, won last week at Bristol. The 2 of NASCAR Legends, the 51 of Matt Peugeot, the 48 Darvish Jr., the 9 of Jeff Joes, making his first start in the Arca Series, 20th place. Got the 5 of Colton Harmon, the 77 of Harrison Johnson. We have got the 43 Harry Johnson, 53 Kyle Vickers, or the 55 Kyle Vickers. We have got the 1 of Foxy Pirate, 1 at Daytona. He is 2nd in points. The 15 Dave Benjamin Jr., 3 of Luke Parks, the 34 Alex Bruno, the 46 Shannon Lowe, 38 of Christian Wilson. We've got the 69 Eric Jacks, the 41 Osman Hamid, the 11 of Ethan Lewis, the 10 of Destiny Borg, starting really far back in the field, starting in 34th. She is the points leader entering this race. We've got the 22 of Mudkip and the 62 of Justin Lightning. So, 54 laps is the distance here in the Arca Series. Not sure how this race is going to go. We have not seen a speedway race yet this season. It's a night race. It should be a very interesting race. The 04 Isaiah Williams, he leads the field to the green. See the whole field of cars right there, getting ready to start this race. The 04 Isaiah Williams, he is going to lead the field to the green flag. 54 laps is the distance here at Kansas. And we are underway. Green flag in the air. Isaiah gets a great start. James Weber in that 30 is going to follow him and possibly get second place. Already behind the leader of Isaiah. Look at the 81, Sebastian Ruiz, making it 3 wide on the bottom. He will go into second place. They are battling really hard back here in the back of the field. James Weber falling back to third. The 02 of Isaiah Williams, or Dale Lightning, 02 Dale Lightning, he is falling back. Isaiah Williams has the lead. Look at Sebastian Ruiz in the 18. He is going for the lead here. 3 wide further back. That's the 75 of Andy Rollo. The 52 of Robbie Bannister. He is on the top. Robbie's on the bottom. 3 wide, Dakota Pryor, the 8. He is falling back. 3 wide here. Early on in this race. I would imagine since this is a night race, it's probably going to be pretty crazy. Right behind the 8 of Dakota, there's the 5 of Colton Harmon. Look at the 75, Andy Rollo, way up the track, and he is into the wall. Didn't hit too hard, I don't think. He does lose a little bit of ground. Andy Rollo continuing to fall back. Darvish Jr. in the 48 almost hit the 75 there. Behind him, it's still 3 wide. Go further up the field here. Top 4 drivers are starting to pull away. The 81, Sebastian Ruiz, trying to get past the 04 of Isaiah Williams. James Weber's there in the 30. And the 02, Dale Lightning, he has made his way back up to 4th. Dale gets really loose entering the turn. Car snapped on him. Here comes the 18 of Dale Cole Jr. 25 of Alvin Jones is starting to make some progress on these top 4 drivers. Now 5 drivers as the 18 is here. 81, Sebastian has not been able to get the lead yet from Isaiah. It's single file for the most part up near the front. Go back and look at some of the drivers back here. They're still racing pretty hard. 3 wide. 55, Kyle Vickers trying to make his way through the middle between the 75 of Andy Rollo and the 77 Harrison Johnson. Andy has hit the wall a couple times off the turn, and he is still falling back. He is stuck on that outside line, and he does not have any grip up there. He is getting past left and right. Kyle Vickers, now the 11 of Ethan Lewis, the 46 Shannon Lowe. Destiny Boarding, the points leader, she is making her way towards the front. Still pretty far back, outside of the top 25. But she is trying to get through this huge mess of cars. Points leader does not want to have a bad points day. Even after the hectic start for some of these drivers, we're still green flag. Look at Dakota Pryor, the 8 on the outside line, trying to hold off the 54. That is James Prepare Jr. right behind Dakota. That outside line doesn't seem too bad. They're able to kind of hold off other lines of cars, but it just has not been that great yet. Look at the 18, Dale Cole Jr. He is falling back. Some of these drivers are able to make the top work, and some of them are not. Alvin Jones now, he gets past James Weber. He is in the top 5. Alvin running in 4th place. He would love to get a win. The 04 Isaiah Williams still the race leader. Starting to pull away just a little bit over that 81 of Sebastian Ruiz. The 02 of Dale Lightning now battling for 2nd place. And while these two are battling, the 04 of Isaiah is going to be able to pull away a little bit more. And this is going to be great for him. The longer these drivers race side by side, the further away that 04 will get. Sebastian now falling back to third, fourth, possibly even fifth now. The 02 Dale Lightning is in second, and look who is in third. That is Alvin Jones. 25 has made his way into the top three. The 02 Dale Lightning now pulls right up to the 04 of Isaiah Williams. Not able to pass him quite yet. Top four drivers, single file, right with each other. See a huge amount of space between first place and last place on the track. Look at some of the drivers that are back here. 41 of Osman Hamid. 62, that is Justin Lightning. The 34, that is Alex Bruno. Dave Benjamin Jr., I believe. Yeah, the 15. 22 of Mudkip, they're still stuck back here. Christian Wilson as well. Andy Rollo has fallen so far back. Still a lot of racing happening back here. There's some double file racing. One of Foxy Pirate has fallen back. He is losing some positions to the 77 of Harrison Johnson. 3 wide yet again back here. That 51 able to hold off on the outside. That's Matt Pouchot. He was able to hold off the 77 and the 1 on the outside line. 10 of Destiny Borg. She is still fighting her way towards the front. She's in 26th. Trying to work her way into the top 20 at least, and then try to pick some cars off one by one. There was almost some contact between Kyle Vickers and the 11 of Ethan Lewis. That was right in front of the points leader. Going up towards the front now and see if there's any more battles. The 2 NASCAR Legends, he is falling back. He was in 10th place. He, I believe, is going to be outside of the top 10 now. Dakota Pryor, the 7 of Winston Parker, trying to get past him. 3 wide. Winston Parker slowing down a little bit. Yeah, NASCAR Legends able to hold them both up on the outside. Looks like the outside line's starting to come into play now. We're 14 laps into this race, and I think the outside line might be pretty quick. There was a battle for the lead. The 02 Dale Lightning takes the lead away from Isaiah Williams. Now, third place is the 33 of John Jackson. Fourth place, Sebastian Rue, as Alvin Jones has fallen back outside of the top 5 now. Trying to fight with the 30 of James Webber. I think there might be a caution. Nope, we're still under green. Never mind. Thought I saw a caution, but nope. 28 Papa Carey moving up towards the top 5. James Webber back in 5th place. He was 5th earlier. Fell back just a little bit. Now he is starting to work his way towards the front yet again. So Isaiah Williams, 2nd place. Now possibly going to fall back to 3rd. Here comes the 33. John Jackson trying to get 2nd place away from Isaiah Williams. Isaiah got the pole, led the first few opening laps. Now it's the 02 of Dale Lightning. And he is right on the back bumper of Isaiah. He slows down now. I thought he was going to have an issue or something, but here comes Sebastian Ruiz now on the outside, almost hit the 33 of John Jackson. Sebastian might make this pass on the outside for 3rd. James Webber now underneath Sebastian. Sebastian going to try to fight back on the outside. We have seen the outside line work. Sebastian staying right with James Webber. Able to pull away just a little bit. Sebastian able to hold on to 4th place. Here comes James Webber again off of turn number 4. James Webber trying to take 4th place away from Sebastian Ruiz. Sebastian still fighting back on the outside line. Some hard racing back here. A lot of double file and some 3 wide at some times. Dale Cole Jr. now on the outside line. He's going to be 3 wide in turns 3 and 4. Dakota Pryor, Winston Parker racing beside him. Dale Cole able to hold off on the outside. Able to keep his position. 28 of Papa Carey now trying to hold off the 54 of James Prepare Jr. James trying to take the position away from that 28. Up front, the top four drivers still single file, kind of spaced out a little bit. Alvin Jones back to 5th place. James Webber back to 6th. Papa Carey, that 28, he makes a pass on James, and he is going to get past him without any issues. Now setting his sights on the 25, Alvin Jones. Alvin a little over a second back from the race leader. Go through the back of the field. Osman Hamid, Alex Bruno side by side with each other out of turn number 4. 62 Justin Lightning. You got the 88 Christian Wilson. These drivers still mired pretty far back in the field, and they're losing the front cars. I mean, you see how much of a gap there is between some of the other drivers in front of them. Not good for these drivers. They're hoping for a caution. We haven't had a caution yet. Very surprising. Dave Benjamin, he has had an up and down season. 69 Eric Jacks, 48 Darvish Jr. They both started their seasons out pretty good at Daytona, and then lately they've kind of been on a decline. I mean, a lot of drivers had issues at Daytona, but they did have good runs going for a little while. There's the 46 Shannon Lowe, the 99 Casey Nanico. Still racing hard back here. This is about a battle for 25th between 25th and 30th place. Points leader Destiny Borg in 21st position. She is working her way towards the front, trying to gain as many points as she possibly can. Right behind the 11 of Ethan Lewis. He's in 20th position, trying to work her way into the top 20 and then try to get past some more cars. There's the 51 of Matt Pouchot. The 9 Jeff Joes making his first start. He's in 18th place. Not having a bad run for his first start in Arca. Look at this 3 wide still here. Same cars that were 3 wide earlier. These cars are racing hard. And while these guys are racing, there's actually a few cars that are behind them that are starting to catch them. Double file. We've seen some 3 wide out of some of these drivers. Dakota Pryor still trying to get past that 7 of Winston Parker. But this is actually a battle for 10th place. The 23 of Jordan Fixon was in 10th. Now the 7 of Winston Parker gets past him. He's in 10th place now. Battle for 11th back here. 23 and the 8. Man, look at the 23. The run that Jordan gets off the turn. I think these tires are starting to wear out. We're about halfway done with this race. But you saw Jordan just absolutely fly past that 8 of Dakota Pryor. And, I mean, he gained about a half a second off of turn number 4. So we'll come back and look at this battle here in a little bit. Up front, there is a battle. This is for about 4th, 5th place. 28 of Papa Carey underneath the 25 of Alvin Jones. That is for 5th position. Isaiah Williams fell back to 3rd. The 33 of John Jackson up to 2nd. The 02 Dale Lightning, he is still the race leader. As this time by, we are halfway through the race already. We've seen a lot of great racing, but no caution yet. Back here, there's a lot of single file, and they all just jump out of line off of turn 4. Very fast-paced race. 23 of Jordan Fixon, he has fallen back into this pack, but the 7 of Winston Parker, he is starting to pull away from these cars. And like we said, some of the other drivers that are back here, they're starting to catch this pack. The 11, Ethan Lewis. The 10, Destiny Borg. Still 20th and 21st, but they have caught up to these cars. Same with Casey Nanico. 77 of Harrison Johnson. The 46, Shannon Lowe, starting to creep up on these cars as well. Shannon is back in 23rd position. So we've got about 14 or 15 cars that are up here, kind of with this pack. Like we said, the 7, Winston Parker, all by himself for the time being. I think if we're going to have a crash, it's probably going to be with this group of cars here. They are, at times, they're racing pretty hard. 2 and 3 wide. Dakota Pryor not able to make that high line work. He just got passed by 3, now 4 cars in one turn. Jordan Fixon now trailing behind the 7 of Winston Parker. That's 9th and 10th place. Behind them, you see that pack of cars. And up front, there's a lot of battling. The 04 Isaiah Williams continuing to fall back. The 02 Dale Lightning now has some pressure from the 33 John Jackson and the 81 Sebastian Ruiz. Look at the 28 Papa Carey. He's up to 4th place. 5th place now is Isaiah Williams, right in front of the 25 Alvin Jones. Look at this, Sebastian now for 2nd place underneath the 33 John Jackson. Going to try to take that position away. And I think he will do it unless John is going to get a great run, I think, off of turn number 2. Side by side with that 28, can he clear the 81 and the 28 and continue to stay in 2nd? He is side by side with the 81 now. The top line definitely has come in since these cars have been under such a long green flag run. John Jackson holding off the 81 for now. Sebastian still trying to get past. Not able to do so. Not yet. And this allows the 28 of Papa Carey, the 04 Isaiah Williams, and many others to catch right up to these drivers. Now the 28, Papa Carey, going to try to pass on the outside line. He is going to lose a lot of momentum, though. Sebastian now off turn 4 again, trying to take 2nd place away from John Jackson on the inside line. That 02 Dale Lightning is absolutely loving this battle back here. He has been able to pull out to almost a half of a second lead. So big unknown. I don't know if we're going to see green flag pit stops or any pit stops at all. We might. I'm not sure how long the pit window is for these drivers. But look at this, 2nd through 8th place. They are all basically in one little blanket. John Jackson holding on to 2nd. Here comes Isaiah Williams now for 3rd. Sebastian now on the outside line. Dale Lightning continues to lead this race. These drivers back here have been battling a lot, so he's been able to pull out to a slightly comfortable lead. Still have not seen a caution yet. See some of these drivers back here. Osman Hamid, Dave Benjamin, that's Alex Bruno. They are pretty much by themselves. Unfortunate for some of these drivers. Got off to a bad start. The 1 of Foxy Pirate, he is back in 25th place. Eric Jack's right behind him, the 69. Number 1, Foxy Pirate, was the points leader entering the race. Look at this. Speaking of the points leader, Destiny Borg made it 3 wide underneath the 77 of Harrison Johnson and the 5 of Colton Harmon. She is trying to be real aggressive here to get into the top 20 and try to get as many positions as she possibly can. She's in 18th place now. Colton Harmon in that 5. He is falling back. Destiny Borg continuing to make some moves. Running on board with Destiny Borg. Right behind her, the 77 of Harrison Johnson, trying to get past her. Destiny Borg is up in 18th place. Main driver she is trying to catch is the 8 of Dakota Pryor. He is ahead of this group, basically kind of leading this pack. There he is right there, about 5 or 6 cars in front of her. So these drivers have finally separated themselves from that pack. Winston Parker in the 7, the 23 Jordan Fixon, 55 Kyle Vickers, and the 8 of Dakota Pryor. And then you see behind them is that huge pack right here. It's like a super speedway race back here. Then we've got the leaders up here as well that are battling. 33 John Jackson catching the 02 of Dale Lightning. Can he get past him? Isaiah Williams back up to 3rd. Sebastian Ruiz, Alvin Jones, James Weber, and Papa Carey, and the James Prepare Jr. are all up here. Top 8 cars are within a second of each other. John Jackson going to see if he can get right up to the 02 and try to pass him. This time by 15 laps to go. We're going to leave it on this view right now. I will be right back. If anything happens, then I will be back, but be right back in about a minute or two. And we are back in the ARC race. We have a caution. Who is it? The 18 of Dale Cole Jr. So the first caution out. We're going to have less than 10 laps to go. Oh, and the 62 of Justin Lightning. So we're going to have to go back and look at that. Of course, go figure when I leave to go use the restroom, we have a caution. So the 62 Justin Lightning wrecked. So let's go back and check what happened with him. He was by himself. It happened, well, go figure. It actually happened up here. We said it was going to happen in this pack. The 18 of Dale Cole Jr. Oh, he actually got hit by Destiny Borg. Destiny ends up hitting the 18, and then, oh, nowhere to go for Justin. The 99, Casey Nanico, he was involved. He hit the wall pretty hard. Oh, and Dave Benjamin, he was involved. How did Dave Benjamin become involved in that? Watch again. You see 15 trying to slow down. Ooh. He hit Justin. So right on board with Casey Nanico, the number 99. You see the wreck already happening. And once that hit happened, the second hit, there's nowhere to go. Ooh, pretty hard hit for Casey. He should be all right, though. So green flag next time by. It will be 8 laps to go. If we have a caution within the last couple laps, we will have our first green-white checkered finish in the Arca Series. We have yet to see that. I really thought we were going to see that at Daytona and at Bristol, but that did not happen. Green-white checkered finish could really make this race very interesting. First caution late in the race, and normally what they say is cautions breed cautions. So we'll see if that's the case, if that's true or not. Destiny Borg, the number 10, she has made her way to 15th place. She caused that crash. Points later in a hurry to try to get up to the 8. He is running in 12th. So, 8 more laps to go. The 02 Dale Lightning has been the leader for the majority of this race. Green flag in the air. Look at the 81 Sebastian Rue is on the outside already. See if he can get a good run in turns 1 and 2. No, he drops back in line. Now he goes down low underneath the 33 John Jackson. Back here 3 wide. Isaiah Williams falling back. The 02 Dale Lightning, though, he gets a great start. Racing starts to intensify as we are in the closing laps. Isaiah Williams, Winston Parker, the 7, they are both falling back. Winston Parker is really fallen back since the restart. He will be outside of the top 10, I believe. There's the 10 of Destiny Borg. She can see the 8 in her sight, trying to get past him. She does not want to lose the points lead. Up front, battle for second place. They're almost 3 wide. Alvin Jones at 25. Will he go down low? He will. He's going to make it 3 wide underneath the 28 and the 81 for second place. Papa Carey, the 28, wisely backs off. He is going to lose a lot of momentum. The 81, Sebastian Rue, is still in second place. Dale Lightning, if we don't get a caution, I think he has this race just about wrapped up. They are racing really hard back here, and he has over a half a second lead. Isaiah Williams falling back. Winston Parker has managed to stay in 10th place. We've only seen 1 caution. Will we see a late caution and a restart? Well, green-white checkered finish. Up front, they're still racing 2 and 3 wide. They fan out in the turns, and they get really close to each other off the exit. 02 Dale Lightning now has a little bit of pressure from the 81 Sebastian Rue, as Sebastian has tried to pass him multiple times this race. Hasn't been able to complete the pass yet. Will the 8 of Dakota Pryor be the points leader after this race? 3 wide, Isaiah Williams now on the inside. Kyle Vickers in the middle. Papa Carey, the 28, on the outside line. Isaiah falls back in line. The 55 and the 28 got a great run off of the turn. Sebastian Rue is right with the 02. 3 laps to go this time by. See some of these cars in the back. Some of the damaged cars are not running too well. Jeff Jones, 9. 48 Darvish Jr. has a little bit of damage on his hood. Looks like he's doing all right, though. Destiny Borg here right behind the 11 of Ethan Lewis. Still trying to get past him. Now the race leader, Dale Lightning, 2 laps to go here at Kansas. Can he hold off the rest of the field for his first victory? Here comes the 25, Alvin Jones, and the 33, John Jackson, right behind Alvin. I think Alvin is going to have a great run off of turn 4 if he's going up high. There was almost some contact back here. Papa Carey got into the back of the 33, John Jackson, almost spun him around. Alvin Jones is going to have 1 lap to try to get the lead away from the 02 Dale Lightning. If we have a crash on this last lap, we will have a green-white checkered finish. Alvin Jones right on the back bumper of the 02 Dale Lightning. Can he get down low? Will he go up high? Which way will he go? Dale Lightning trying to hold off the 25. Make sure there's not a crash on this last turn. Alvin Jones off of turn number 4. He's going to go down low. Can he get past Dale Lightning? No, Dale Lightning is going to win the race here at Kansas. Everybody makes it past the start-finish line without any issues, so the race is official. Alvin Jones, second place, came up just a little bit short. I believe this is probably the quickest points race we've ever had. Points are going to be very interesting now after this race. Dale Cole Jr., Justin Lightning, unfortunately for them, they wrecked. But Dale Lightning ends up winning this race. So you see the top 28 drivers here. Dakota Pryor was 3rd in the points. Destiny Borg, she is 1st in the points, but she 6 positions behind Dakota. So it's going to be interesting who is going to be the points leader. The one of Foxy Pirate, 25th place, so he is going to fall back a little bit. He's definitely going to lose 2nd place. So, let's go see what the points are like after race number 3 for the Arca Series. We will see you guys there. The points after the 3rd race of the season, Destiny Borg still holding on to the lead over Dakota Pryor. She only has an 18-point lead now. Isaiah Williams moves up to 3rd. James Prepare Jr. up to 4th. John Jackson 5th with their great finishes. Ethan Lewis back to 6th. See Foxy Pirate, he fell from 2nd down to 7th. Alvin Jones, he is up to 8th in points. Eric Jackson and Matt Pichot, top 10 drivers there. So Destiny Borg, an 18-point lead. Top 10 drivers within 100 points of each other. Points are still pretty close. Dale Lightning gets his first win. And that was only his 2nd start. He's up to 22nd in the points. Gained 11 positions there. Unfortunately, some of these drivers that have only had 2 starts, like Sebastian Ruiz, Jordan Fixon, Robbie Bannister, they're not doing too terribly bad. Kyle Vickers has 2 starts. You see Dave Benjamin Jr., 3 starts, and he is back in 32nd in points. Andy Rollo, Dale Cole Jr. is another driver who has not had good luck. He has 3 DNFs this season, so Dale hoping to rebound next race at Pocono. Hopefully he can. Justin Lightning, his 2nd start, 2nd DNF. Unfortunate for him. Jeff Joes, 1st start, and he has 375 points back from the race leader, or the points leader. So that is your total points. 36 drivers in the series, 3 different winners, 3 different pole sitters. We will see you guys next race 2 weeks from now at Pocono. Should be a very interesting race. That should, after Pocono, conclude the somewhat normal part of the season. Like we said, the last 4 races are going to be pretty wild, pretty crazy. Yeah, we have a super speedway track, a short track, a road course, and a dirt track. So very interesting stuff coming up. Until then, we'll see you guys next week. Truck Series returns next week, and the Cup Series All-Star Race. It's going to be a lot of fun. This week, we still have Michigan yet for the Cup Series, so we will see you guys then. Have a great day.